So it's the 29th of August, nearly the end of the month. I suppose summertime is finishing in England. I don't think they had a very good summer. But anyway, the house is, all the walls are done. See, there's bricks left. We got to do the toilet still in the shower room, but hopefully tomorrow they're going to come to plaster the walls to make it look more like a house. It's very cool today, so I just thought I'd take you on a little trip down the farm. So we have the sprinklers going on. We just put this pipe in yesterday so that the water can come this way as well to water the plants, so we don't need to water it all the time. But yeah, we have lots of banana trees growing. These aren't doing too well, the coconut trees, but since we got here we've been taking care of them and give them fertilizer and everything, and look, they start growing. Look, a new leaf here. So got some bananas here. Yeah, there's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a baby banana popping up there. So once the banana's grown, we'll probably just chop that one down and feed it to the chickens. Some sugarcane tree. These mango trees are, you see that? It's changing its leaf. So there's some galanga there. It's another mango tree. So these taps, we can turn them on and off to water the plants this side. So galanga. Another mango tree that didn't do too good. Trying to rescue that one as well. All this is lemongrass. Yeah, abundance of it. So we've got lemongrass to last you forever here. Another mango tree. These 4 mango trees are doing quite well. Mind you, it's like 2-3 years of growth now, so should be bigger really, but there you go. They've changed all their leaves. They start turning like green, but it's funny because first they turn brown and then green, so it's pretty cool. Like this one, you see, you got brown leaves and then green leaves. So the water comes all the way here. Planted the bamboo tree here. Oh, I think that sugarcane that I planted before is sprouting up now. Yeah, the sugarcane is sprouting up. That I done from a cutting from another video. So that was just found on the, on the homestead, and I just planted it, and then you got sugarcane. Easy, right? There's like another tree. I don't know what that tree is. Long gone tree. These are guava trees or lamyai trees, I think. Yeah, it's like the red dates, That's another one. That's a guava. It's a banana tree, but that will grow, yeah, because it's like there's a stump, and then it'll shoot up in later on. And we're just pumping some water to the rice fields here. The rice is not doing too good this year for all the farmers. You see that? It's a lot of like grass growing, and what I've been told is that if there's not enough water, the grass starts growing, and then that's an invasive species, so we need the rains to come down so that it will flood the fields and kill all the grass. So you see we've got a lot of grass growing in the middle there, which is here, which is not good. But it's a very dull day today, loads of clouds, so hopefully we get a big downpour of rain that the farmers need here, because everyone's in a kind of same situation. I mean, we're quite lucky because we could pump a little bit of water in, but you know, for the whole field, the water doesn't go to the whole field, you know. You have to run all the pipe along, maybe longer, but this is our property. First time I've really been down here. It's nice and peaceful here, no one around. So these are our rice fields, what we've planted. Well, I didn't plant it, boss woman planted it. But as you can see, it's quite dry, no water. So all we need is all the rains coming to flood all the fields, and all the grass hopefully will be gone. I mean, this side has got too much water, you see, and it's killed the ricelings, you know, because when they planted it, they had so much rain, and then it just flooded this bit and killed all the ricelings. So, you know, that can be planted again. Look at that, the cranes. The cranes are so majestic. They come to visit us every day. Beautiful. It's nice out here. You know, not many bugs and things like in the daytime, although you get some. But so that's one rice field, is it?
Yeah.
It's my wife. So that belongs to my wife. And this is the second rice field. Got some water in here, look, a little bit. Let's walk right down. This is our property. This is a nice big rice field, this one. This is over an acre. It's probably an acre and a half. It's about 5. Yeah. Oh, there's some spinach. Morning glory you can eat. They're all over the place. Look here. I wasn't even looking at the ground. So this is all morning glory. Look, it's what you buy in the supermarket. Yeah, it grows wild here. It's good for the chickens as well. It's grown everywhere here, got. Yeah, everywhere on the ground. It's morning glory. I think there should be rain tonight or in the afternoon, because all the clouds are grey and low hanging. It's just a build up. So that's what you need to sustain yourself, guys. You need to grow your own food. I mean, here in the West, you know, rice is at a shortage because of India. Oh, look at that, 2 ducks. Rice is at a shortage because of India. They had bad weather, or their harvest didn't grow. And they're not exporting rice at this moment to the West, so there's a big rice shortage around the world. Hopefully this will push price of rice up for us. But, you know, there's always something going on, isn't there? If it's not this, it's that. So there's so much like fear-mongering, you know, what is done by purpose or real, or all the wildfires going on. I mean, the people of Hawaii's had it bad. I feel really sorry for them, that people's lost their homes and everything like that. And it's very suspect, the fire, if you look into it. But, you know, people's lost their homes and government doesn't want to help. But you see these fields are full of water. So, I think it's the land, you know. Maybe some is a bit more sloping down to retain the water. I mean, this rice field is doing okay. Look, got water here. There's water here. So, yeah, there's lots of problems in the world. You know, everything is always, when you wake up, there's problems and things. And if you read the news, just don't let it bring you down. Have your own plans. You know, try to prep as best as you can. That's the end of the property. Oh, we got a eucalyptus tree there. That's good for cutting down for wood and stuff. Oh, didn't know that. And this is the first time I've been on my property. Well, my wife's property. What will belong to her will belong to me. She's there, like, picking all the vegetables and everything. But yeah, it's quite a big property. It's not massive. I mean, you don't need something massive. I mean, you could make a homestead easily on half this acre if you wanted to. You know, at least you don't have to pay rent or anything like that. And that's the thing about moving here. I mean, since I moved here, I haven't need to pay any rent or anything like that, but still spending a lot of money on other things. But, you know, I don't have to find like £600-700 or £1,000 for my rent every month. So, which is good, right? It's that peace. You don't have to worry, you know? I mean, if I didn't have any money here, what am I doing? Just living off the land, I suppose. My fish, my chickens, my eggs, my rice. So if it came to that, you know, I'll be a hermit here. But as you know, we live in a Western world where we always go shopping from the market and things like that of what we can't grow. But anyways, to be more self-reliant, you know, and all this rice field as well. So hopefully the rains will come. Looks like it could do. But the thing is, it's just beautiful and peaceful. We have no neighbours. I mean, our neighbour is over there. But they're all family, all down there, so they all know us. You've got some cows grazing here. You know. But it just like seems to go on forever, the rice fields. Certainly a lot of rice that people are producing around here. So hopefully all the farmers get like a good harvest. But, you know, we could turn this land into, you know, another homestead if we wanted to. But it just takes a lot of finance and everything like that. To get all the machinery in to dig the pond and things like that. Not that much, but, you know, you have to have some finances. But as I said, you can save your money every month. Go to a different country. You know, buy a bit of land and then just do up slowly, you know. But I know it's hard, it's difficult, but, you know, you'll find a situation where you can do it if you wanted to. You know, I mean, we've had this land for over 30 years since my wife being married to me, and we've done nothing with it. Just like rice every time. So until COVID hit, then we had the idea to make a homestead, and that's what's all about. It's the idea, isn't it? Putting some ideas into people's heads or your head, and after 3 years, you know, I finally made it out here. But you know, everything is different lifestyle is different. You know, you got to be aware of that, but you don't know until you try, right? I mean, if all fails, could always go back to England and start again, do my job and stuff, but hopefully I won't come to that. I mean, waking up every morning, having a stroll around, having a cup of coffee, watching the wildlife, doing some planting, digging. You're always digging here, by the way. Either planting trees or there's always something to do around the homestead. You know, you can go foraging for mushrooms. So it's just, I feel very free here. Haven't seen like, you know, one police or nothing like that. Only when you go into town you see them, but they don't really hassle you. Because we're in like the countryside, it's different from Bangkok. So this is real rural Thailand, you know. A lot of people don't get to see that. Hopefully I'll build some more, maybe like huts and do some Airbnb. That's the future plan. Turn this into like you can come out here and relax for a couple of weeks or a week or a couple of days, help to plant rice, have an experience to live on a farm in Thailand, you know. So there's all different ideas you could do here, but we'll see what's going to happen in the future. But you know, we got the land to do it. It's just all the capital, the investment. But then you invest money here, you see where it goes, you know. You don't have to wake up every day worrying about paying a mortgage for 30 years. Probably now it's a bit more. And all the interest rate is going up, right? You know, like people in Canada, they're having a bad deal right now. I mean, people are paying like £1,000 rent, maybe 1,500. And now that's doubled, like to 3,500. And the lifestyle in Canada used to be really good. You could afford to eat out every day and eat out on buffets and stuff like that. I mean, I've been there myself. My sister lives in Toronto and she had a really good lifestyle. But now she says it's really gone up. I mean, people are feeling the pinch everywhere. So, you know, the government just makes your country like that. So either you rebel or get out. What can you do, you know? I mean, if you have to go and use food banks and things like that, you know that it's not looking good. You know, things are getting bad. I mean, I never heard about food banks until a couple of years ago when they introduced it to England. And people like, you know, nurses, you know, normal working people, you know, going to work every day, you know, having to fill their car up, and now they have to pay double the rate amount of mortgages, and also, you know, food has gone up. I mean, I noticed it when I was in England, you know, the food going up all the time when you're shopping like in Tesco's and stuff like that. You know, eggs were like, you know, £1 for like, you know, 12 before. And then it went up to about £2 something. So, you know, coffees was like, you know, £4 or £5, and then it's going like £6-7 now. So, you know, if your supermarket puts everything up by like a couple of quid, at the end of the day, you'll be paying that. And in a month, it works out to be a couple of £100 that you're short of, right? And that's just for the basic necessities. So, it's going to get worse before it gets better. The thing is, you know, in the West, it's designed to collapse until they bring in their digital currencies, and now with BRICS threatening the US dollar because Saudi Arabia has joined, which is they're the biggest like oil producers in the world, right? So the petrol dollar is slowly dying, I'm afraid, if everything goes to plan. We'll have to see about that next year. But the West isn't too happy with BRICS. Russia, China, Argentina, you know, all the countries joining. You can check it out. So once Saudi Arabia, Iran, Syria joins as well with their oil and not take the petrol dollar anymore, what do you think is going to happen? Some big changes. I don't know what, but as a prepper, you have to prepare for these things. Yeah, even if you live in the West, when I used to live in England, I was prepared. I had, 6 months of food stored in my room, which I lived in. And you can do it, you know, every time you go out, just buy a couple of cans, couple of dry food like that, put it into your basket. And before you know it, a couple of months, you have a stockpile of cans in that. At least it lasts you for a couple of months or something. But, you know, rice is a sort of shortage now, so I suggest you go and buy a couple of bags of rice if you can find it. So fish are eating as well. So hopefully you like this little tour. First tour of the homestead. Got banana trees and guava trees. So we've got all fruit trees growing around the pond, which is good because the water's here. I mean, we got water, right? If there was a drought, we have enough water to water the plants and stuff like that. So that's why I always bang on about how good it is to have a pond for preppers. You know, so anyway, I think I rabbited on long enough. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and I'll be making more content. Hopefully everything goes well, and God bless.